everybody. Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. We're here to watch Spider-Man No Way Home, the third installment of the Tom Holland Spider-Man series.
Yes.
You have watched the two. No. She watched both of the other Spider-Mans, right? With Tom Holland and the beginning of the Tobey Maguire one. You didn't know.
Oh,
you saw the first half of the Tobey Maguire one. Tried to get her to watch a little bit of the Andrew Garfield, but this one came out on digital, so we got to watch it now. We're excited. So.
This is something not basically about Spider-Man. I'm going to wait until it's I'll just ask you now.
Go ahead.
If you have any riddles, comment down below if you have any for me.
Oh, she likes riddles.
Yes,
and
lots.
If you have any good riddles for her, please put them in the comments. That's a great idea.
That's what I'm saying.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me.
Although, you know, I'm a big superhero fan, right? There is Batman. Batman's from DC. We were watching Marvel tonight. There is a villain, a Batman villain, called the Riddler.
Do they give riddles?
He does riddles. That's how he does everything. Yeah. So we'll see.
And we might actually just read the comments on the video. I don't know.
Yeah. If we get comments on this video, we'll do an episode where we read the comments and you can try and figure out the whittles.
The whittles.
The whittles.
The whittles.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Oh, I have one thing to tell you too.
No.
I outsmarted him today.
What?
I outsmarted you today.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
No. Anyway, so we're going to get going here. Get into the movie. We'll check in from time to time, let you know how it's going, and let you know our thoughts. So stick around. We'll be back. Hey everybody, want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Spider-Man No Way Home.
We still know.
What's that?
We know.
No. They might not know. Anyway,
it's
the 1 hour. We're at the 1 hour, 14 minute, 14 second mark.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thoughts so far. It's kind of interesting. It is helpful if you've seen the other Spider-Mans, I believe. Then you wouldn't have to answer all these questions.
No, not Spider-Man.
Good one.
No, I was just saying that before.
I know. So, yes, I think it's important for those of you who haven't seen the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield ones. It's helpful because there's a lot of references to those as well as the other Spider-Man movies. So, what do you think so far?
I think it's pretty good, and I don't know what else to like.
Yeah, you can't spoil it. That's the tough part about giving these kinds of reviews. We don't want to spoil it.
Like, I want to say my favorite, but I think I should wait until the end.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yep. So,
Oh, also, I don't think we should say our favorite character because
you might not know who's in it.
Yeah.
Right.
And we don't want to spoil who's in it.
Right.
Well, if I had to pick Spider-Man, of course.
Obviously. And what's his name? I already forget his name. The Cumberbatch plays him. Man, I forget his name. He's the magician. I forget his name.
Magician?
Well, he's the guy who's with the box. You know who I mean. Hold on.
The box.
The box. What the heck is it called?
I don't know who he is.
Dr. Strange.
Oh.
Dr. Strange. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you meant. I was like,
I'm so busy answering so many questions I can't think for myself. But Dr. Strange is in it. But I think that's in the preview, so I'm not really spoiling anything. But so far, so good. Very interesting. Like I said, they're referencing a lot of the previous Spider-Mans. I
got really confused at the part that we are at right now.
Yes, and it gets a little confusing. Especially if you don't know who these people are. So, but I don't want to spoil it anymore. I just wanted to check in. And this is going to be a really hard review to do because part of the fun of this movie is not knowing anything going into it, really. You know, and not knowing who's going to be in it, what's going to happen, what's the plot. But so far, so good. You got anything else you want to add?
I was saying something and I forget what it was.
She wanted to do a check-in, and so
Yeah.
I told her check-in. But
And I forgot what I was going to say.
we're just about halfway through, almost
Yeah,
exactly. Look at that.
What?
It's a 2-hour and 28-minute film. We're at the 1:14 mark. You not good at
14 plus
math.
14 is 28.
28. We're at the exact halfway point. That was just
And then
magical.
1 plus 1 is 2. So
And, right.
But
And we can't. But we can't think of anything to say because we don't want to spoil it. So
that's why we were just saying we're at 1 hour and 14 minutes and 14 seconds. We just gotta say, and how much is left because we had to do a check-in. 2 hours, 28 minutes, and I think 10 seconds.
yeah, that's 10 seconds. Anyway, so with all that being said, we'll come back at the end and give you a final review of it, and then we'll stick around for some extra spoilers, so it'll be easier for us to talk about.
Yeah, but we're gonna put a big spoiler alert. So if you don't want us to spoil, then just skip around this part.
Right, just smash the like button and make sure you subscribe. Turn on that bell. No, just kidding. All right, we're gonna get back to it here.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a bit.
But always comment.
Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Spider-Man No Way Home. And I have to say, we won't give any spoilers at this point, but phenomenal. What they're able to do with Marvel is amazing. And as we all know, or not we all know, but I am a big DC fan. I like Marvel a little bit, but really wish that DC could do what they do at Marvel. And this was just another example of how good they make these movies. I mean, it's great. I don't know how much you know about it, but we won't go into those kinds of details. But for the movie itself, I thought it was excellent.
Mm.
And there you have it.
Sorry, I'm just really tired.
It's tired now, so we lost a little bit of energy with that. So, you know, like I said, it's really hard to talk about this movie. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I mean, I think if you've seen the other Spider-Mans, you're obviously going to watch this one. You don't need any convincing from us. So, if that's why you're here, go ahead and watch it. But if you want to hear a little bit more about it, we're going to go into greater detail. We will not spoil the ending, but we will give more details that you probably don't want to hear if you haven't seen it. So if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. We are going to now talk a little bit more openly about the movie. What?
You could I'm just going to say Lee? I don't know, is there anything else after this?
No.
Okay, so when you do it.
Yeah, just go ahead and like and go. Now we're going to talk.
Or subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
And comment down.
And comment the riddles. Don't forget about that. Anyway, okay, so now, if you stuck with us, you've been warned. A little bit of spoilers. I thought it was phenomenal how they brought the other Spider-Mans back.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just how do you make that happen? I mean, in every, in every kind of movie, somebody's recast, especially in these superhero movies. And so they did a great job of saying, hey, it was all meant to be.
Say, no.
Yeah, go ahead, say whatever you want.
We
gave spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, so I really like how there was, all these villains coming in. And, I forget, cured or something like that, being nice to them.
Right. So, yeah, all the villains came into this world, and he could have sent them right back home and sent them back to their death. But he wanted to cure them all to all become good because they had good inside of them. And that's what Tom Holland's Peter Parker really wanted to do. So that was good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind soul, good-hearted. That makes you a really superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite character? Who was your favorite? Yeah, who was your favorite character? One.
Spider-Man.
Which one?
The first one.
Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your favorite. Who was your favorite villain?
What was his name? The guy with the claws.
Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like an octopus. That's what that
Yeah.
is. Doc Ock. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Any others?
Any others?
Who's your favorite? Whatever.
Who's my favorite? Phew. So I'll tell you this. I always liked Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. I mean, Tom Holland's great and everything like that. But when you see Tobey Maguire is the first one to ever do it, you always relate back to that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this movie, Andrew Garfield, I thought, was pretty cool. I liked his character. He was funny in the Amazing Spider-Mans and stuff like that, and I did enjoy those films. I always thought, man, I can't. I like Tobey Maguire. It's just I don't know. It's like the sequel kind of thing. You can never do as good as the first one, but I really liked him in this one. I like Tobey Maguire too, and of course Tom Holland, but Andrew Garfield just really stood out to me in this movie, and I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish you could see all the other movies, and then we could say who's your favorite, MJ or Gwen, but you only really know two of them because you only saw the first half of the Tomei Maguire. But same kind of thing. I do like Zendaya. She's pretty cool. I like her character. And that's it. I don't know if there's anything else to,
spoil.
Yeah. I felt the final battle felt like it took a long time. At Statue of Liberty. I felt that drags on a little bit, and that happens in a lot of action movies for me, especially the superhero movies. They have that big, huge battle, and it just takes forever. And it's like, I just want to see who's going to win. And what?
I wish it would be easier, just to see who wins.
Right. It's cool to see some of the cool stuff, but it just goes on and on and on. He flies around.
I really thought that, the other guy was going to win, and then it was the end. And no one else would live. But then, after that, I knew everything else. But
So I'll also say this. So, Doctor Strange, the next, Multitude of Madness, or Madness of Multi-Dimension, something like that. Yeah. Doctor Strange is coming out. I don't know how excited I am for that, because it's going to be so mind-bending and hard to follow.
How?
Because he's Doctor Strange, right? So remember how he's making the worlds turn upside down and all that stuff? You don't know what's going on in the mirror world?
Get a garbage bag ready, okay?
You're going to get sick. Right. So while I do want to see it, I don't know. I think it's going to be hard to follow. That's just my sense. But we're not here to talk about that. But he was in this, and he showed you a glimpse of what he can do with his powers. There also is, just so you're aware, there is a post-credit scene. So stay in tune for that. And as she asked, is there going to be more? I believe there will be more Spider-Man with Tom Holland. Yeah. So that's it. That's all we got for you. Any last words?
I know I say it in every single scene, but remember to comment.
Yeah.
I really want to see
So we're getting her more lively. This one ran a little bit late, so we've lost her zest, your spunkiness. Ooh, there's another post-credit scene. So we're going to go check that out. This is all the way at the end of the credits, so we're going to check that out. Sorry we couldn't share any more information about it here, but appreciate you watching us this long if you stuck around.
And so one thing is, so there's one, before the other, black credits, when they see all these pictures, and then the one that there was another credit scenes, there's, you know what I mean, the other part. It's in 2 hours, 26 minutes and 10 seconds. So 2 minutes before it's the end. The
one that's coming on right now is 2 hours and 26 minutes. So make sure you stick it out. All right, if you stuck around this long, really appreciate it. Fantastic. Thanks so much, and continue to tune in to
Kimmel's Average Pub.
Yeah.
On Spiderman No